Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we're going to do according to the title of the video, how really is Germany safe? How safe is Germany compared to Kenya? I know you've watched my video about reverse culture shock, so don't be shocked, yeah, with the way I look, because I look just the same, okay? But that's a by the way. So is Germany really a safe country? I know majority would say yes, and very few will say no. So among the people who would actually say yes, it's safe, 90%. Okay, so 10% of it, it's actually not too safe. Okay, compare it to Kenya. Kenya is safe on a 50-50% level. So one of the things that makes actually Germany very safe is the fact that there are cameras everywhere. And let me tell you, this is so good because, for example, if you notice, in a train, there's camera. In the bus, there's a camera. In the S-Bahn and the U-Bahns, there are camera. So let me tell you, the driver who is in front actually gets to monitor what is happening behind. So, and if he notices that something is amiss, let me tell you, you guys who are misbehaving behind, you will not know when the driver is calling the police on you. And I love that fact when it's used wisely and in the right way, if actually something wrong is happening. If you get what I mean, okay? So comparing it to Kenya, we only have cameras in maybe private premises, government premises, or business premises. Business in the terms that in somebody's company, or maybe in a restaurant, or right now we have them in M-Pesa shops, and where else? Bars. But let me tell you, even if these cameras are there, even if something wrong happens, so many people get away with crime. I'm not saying that Germany people get away with crime, but to the minimal. Let me tell you one thing in this land. You can do something and think that you've gotten away with it. Let me tell you, it can take them up to 5 years, but they will find you. They are that serious, okay? So at home you'll get away. People are getting away with murders. You can imagine there is a camera that has shown how this person was killed and everything that happened during the day or during that night, but they still get away with the crime. So comparing to all that, and I think it's also because of corruption, because maybe they pay so that the camera can be washed, so that there'll be no more evidence, or they pay the police and all that. One thing that you should not try here, do not try to bribe the police. Don't try. The thing might change. At home, they will definitely take. You usually see when you're in a matatu, the drivers holding 50 shillings. You've seen them in the news. So I'm not talking about something that is actually a secret. So my fellow Kenyans, don't come at me. It's a fact. We usually see it in the news and it's still happening. And all the crimes that I've talked about. So let's just call a spade, finish up. So yeah, so Germany, comparing to that, is actually safe, okay? But we can also say that not all cameras work, some actually don't work. But because of being with a lot of cameras, you will not be able to tell if it's working or not. So sometimes maybe you might find maybe even the camera is not working, nobody is seeing you. But how sure can another reason that I find so you stay in the right Germany being okay? Safe so, is the fact that there are always police on patrol in the village that you're living, in the cities. Yani, whether it's a Monday or a Sunday, they are usually, you can actually, when you sit outside, you actually see one or two of them patrolling. You see them in parks patrolling. They're everywhere on patrol, everywhere on the lookout, okay? I'm not saying that back at home they're not on patrol. They are on patrol, but they're usually on patrol maybe if they're looking for certain wrongdoers like thieves or such kind of stuff, or a certain group that they have been informed about that are posing as threats to the community. They are on patrol. I will not take that away from our land, but not a huge percent. Not a huge Germany percent. Is so actually another safe. Reason why is the fact that I'm mixing both security wise. Okay, so you find that here we use more of cards. Cash is also accepted in places, but people tend to use cards a lot, and I find cards are so um, good for people's own safety. And yeah, if you compare this, the use of cards to back at home we use a lot of cash. It's only recently, since time of corona, that people now have adapted to M-Pesa transactions. But even with M-Pesa transactions, you get that you maybe send money. Maybe if you this happened to someone close to me, the person owns a shop, so there was a transaction. The person who bought things, and when they transacted, can you imagine the person who was supposed to pay for the items, after transacting, went, called and reported to the specific mobile provider and said that I did a wrong transaction, kindly return the money back to me. So the money was returned. So who went a loss was the shopper, the owner of that shop, so of that business. So that is so bad. Yeah, security wise, that is so bad. You get a lot of stealing also electronically, because that is electronical stealing money electronically from either M-Pesa or Airtel. But many, I don't know, I'm just giving example. I'm not saying it happens with M-Pesa or whatever. No, I'm just using them as example. There are several, but this is so bad. So I find using cash so good, so that for your own security, because not cash, I find using a card so good for your own security, because we get attacked so much back at home by robbers, because maybe you're carrying a lot of money with you, carrying a lot of money with you around, so you're prone to be robbed. But if you have cards, of course, they might maybe take you. But can you imagine having cash taken at that exact time, and maybe you're carrying a card? They'll have to calculate how they'll bring you maybe to an ATM machine or to a bank to make you withdraw that amount of money. So, and with a card you have, there's a pin and all that security and all that stuff. So if you compare using cards to cash, I would go for cards. And that's why I'm saying Germany with that is so good with it, because people do a lot of transactions with cards. So I hope you've enjoyed this video until this point, my people. Until the next one, guys, it's a bye bye from me.